first down throw for Prescott. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
They'll run with Elliott. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Dez Bryant, certainly one of the go-to guys, if not the go-to guy for this offensive unit.
One of the most talked about players in the league, as well as one of the most productive receivers. He attacks the football downfield.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And a screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Let's go!
Now Prescott on 4th down. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
Prescott on 1st down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. Well, we just saw shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up the first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And oh, he coughed it up. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
2nd down, Prescott. And he rifles one incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelsey, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. And here now the defensive starters for Atlanta.
Vic Beasley's a very talented outside linebacker whose #1 task, rush the passer. But he has the athletic ability to drop into coverage.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dez Bryant, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. And it's up and good. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And the Falcons now making their way back out onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 62 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And out now come the Cowboys. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything?
Touchdown, Cowboys! Ezekiel Elliott, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. And his kick is right through. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that, because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Here we go now. Leopard.
They'll run for it. It's Freeman. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. They'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. 2nd down following the incompletion.
I know exactly why I tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered covered. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a 1st down. We saw 5 receivers out there, 3rd down from that distance. You had to think quick pass. They were able to get it done.
No doubt about it. Everything went quickly on that play. The processing, getting the ball out, getting it to the proper target, and picking up the 1st down. Hard to defend. Maybe your only hope is get your hands in the passing lane on the pass rush and try and bat it away. It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to carry the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you?
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, That's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. His throw incomplete. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
I spy a couple of extra defensive backs on the field for Dallas.
Cowboys in the dime on third. Halfback sent in motion. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. They'll look to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. They'll come out in the pistol.
Here we go.
Now a play fake here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
They'll drop to throw, and it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. So 2nd and 10 here. Again, he'll drop to throw. And Olsen over the middle. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They run. Devontae Freeman. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Freeman again, a 1st down carry. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. On 2nd down, Freeman. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
It went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key 1st down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And they'll get him down right about the 20. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And they're going to speed things up here.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game. So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
The tight end Olsen in motion. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And the seemingly endless drive continues. On play action, they'll throw. And that is incomplete.
And that was a nice play. He knocked it away, but obviously you want the interception in this situation. You want to take away any chance and they have any decision to make on fourth down. But things happen so quickly in the end zone in this compressed area of the field that you're just happy to knock it away and not allow a touchdown.
So a field goal here. They're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good, because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he powers his way up past the 30. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. This is Elliott. And some room to work.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up first down after first down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human first down machine? I think that fits.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll cut it out to the sideline. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And he knocks it through. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And the kickoff sails out of bounds, and that's going to be a penalty.
You can see the looks on the faces of the rest of the team. You have one job to do. Just kick the ball and play.
Well, that's exactly right, Charles. The kicker, this is just inexcusable.
Absolutely inexcusable. Everyone out there slugging it out for the entire game.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. They'll throw now on the final play. Looking deep downfield. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas, where the Cowboys out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando, where we'll check in with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards. All told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Steps away to his left. Shreds the tackle. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it's a second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Come on, let's go. Brand 38. Ohio. Switch.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. And I know it's hard in live action, but you've got to keep your hands away from the face. That's a 15-yard penalty.
You work on it all the time, making sure your target area is lower and trying to keep your hands away from the face mask so you don't get the big penalty.
Slot man moves right. After the penalty, it's Elliott. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
7 yards to go on second down. Again, we'll see the pistol here. On second down, Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, and sometimes that just happens. It is the NFL. They will make some plays against you.
Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10.
Let's go! BryantJB's! Ohio! Flex round! Ohio! Flex round!
Time running out here on the play clock. On third down, it's Prescott. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. A gain of 13 and also the first down.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it? No, he didn't. They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
A handoff left, Elliott. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
It's a keeper with Prescott. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the 1st down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. Prescott to throw this time. Buying time to his left. And escapes the sack. He's going to run again. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. They come out here in the eye. 2nd and goal from the 5. Now Elliott. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
So while the offense has had a big day, no one on that side of the ball is excited about seeing a loss like that. Their goal, to make every play positive, and when you have a bad one like that, your next goal is to not let it spiral into more.
He may try and run for this. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. The Cowboys will turn it over now to Dan Bailey for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a 1st down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
Play clock winding down. And Bailey able to knock it through. And that will make this now an 18-point ball game. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he comes back with one complete. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the fourth. Well, now they'll try the end around. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard. And the dreaded face mask penalty.
You thought that I would lay down and die. Whoa, no. Demon things spitting in my cup all night long. Will your tongue at my throne of power? Oh, no. I never for a second thought that I was dead. Oh, no. I never for a second let you into my head, oh no. I'll take a bow and I'll show you how to survive. I bet you die, you were the love of my life, whoa no. I bet you thought that I would lay down and die, whoa no. I bet you thought that I would lose my mind. Oh no! I bet you thought that I'd give up tonight. Oh no! Bleeding knees, but honey, I can still cry. Oh yeah! I'm going crazy to get out of this. Oh yeah! I'll take a bow and I'll show you how to survive. I bet you die, you were the love of my life. Whoa, no. I bet you thought that I would lay down and die. Whoa, no.
Mike Will for living.
We set the roof on fire. 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 We set the roof. We set the roof. We set the roof on fire. We set the roof. We set the roof. We set the roof on fire.
If I'm not mistaken, home team made it. 2 threes on my feet, then I pump fake. Baby girl, grab the quick. What if kiss it? Sway Lee, Mr. Couldn't took it quicker. Hottest on the planet, got the place lit up. Fly, got expensive taste, sight into it. We ain't on the same team, cheer up. Bunch of that make sit up. I ain't come to blend in, boy, I stand out. Money talks, you just popping off at the mouth. If I'm the topic, then the conversation hit it. Right shrimp, getting booked up in every city. Splash out with cash, had the spaz on the waiter. She messed up my order 3 times in a row. I'm good on gas, I just filled up my tank. Now let's fill up her head and let's see if she goes.
We set the roof on fire. 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 We set the roof. We set the roof. We set the roof on fire. We set the roof. We set the roof. We set the roof on fire.
So bad, swimming in my bed. Off with that, off with that. Young Slim, get it in my infrared. Come and hit the rain, I just lit the gas. Young wild winning, living fast. Stashing money in a brown paper bag. We set the roof on fire, then we flood it out. We just threw the money up, we ain't even count. Shake it, shake it, shake it. It in my speeder, girl, I'm nothing, messing up my speech. I'm $1 million player, baby, nothing's at my reach. I'm $1 million, like I hit the lottery. Splash her with cash, had the spaz on the waitress. She messed up my order 3 times in a row. I'm good on gas, I just filled up my tank. Now let's fill up her head and let's see if she goes.
We set the roof on fire. 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 We set the roof on fire.
Turn up. I'm breaking in. I'm at the pearly gates, but they won't let it in. I told the devil, I said, I ain't trying to sin, yeah. No, I ain't trying to sin, yeah. Pray to the Lord, Daddy, let me in. I'm breaking in.
on the dance floor. And you know my slogan, no fighting tonight.
Popping knock it when I met you, shorty had the long extension. Told her I'm a bad man, but I only got the best intention. Tougher, not a bluffer. I want you to be my. Don't have to take it undercover. Just on. The bells are ringing, people singing, rice is throwing, flower bringing. Ting-a-ling-a-ling, the honeymoon is when we going, and I take you to a place that you didn't even know exists. What's your wish? Dinner at the Eiffel Tower in Paris.
Shot us in the basement party, yeah. Turn into the greatest party, yeah. Never see my baby coming. Just once, and we went up, yeah. And my love and tripping, yeah. Now I feel my body drifting, yeah. Baby girl, she got me lifted, the mind tripping, yeah. Excuse her while she kisses the sky. 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 Jaws dropping when she walking, kind of thing that happen often. More than just a little. I be shutting down the city, black the latest gears. When she wear, you see that sun in the air. Fashion week, oh yeah, throwing money in the air. She's happy with my lady, other girls they wanna hate her. It comes with the territory, ball players wanna date her. All we got is loyalty, I'm treating you like royalty. I'ma spoil you every day of the week. Shot us in the basement party, yeah. Turn into the greatest party, yeah. Never see my baby coming. Just once, then we went up, yeah. And my love tripping, now I feel my body drifting. My body drifting, baby girl, she got me lifted, the mind tripping, yeah. Excuse her while she kisses the sky. 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 Hey baby, baby, hey baby. Hey baby, baby, hey baby. Take a breath, inhale, exhale, now breathe, baby. Hey baby, baby, hey baby. Hey baby, baby, hey baby. Yeah. Inhale, exhale, let's take a breath and breathe, baby. Excuse her while she kisses the sky. 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 Excuse her while she kisses the sky.
Left field, call it. Babe Ruth, ball it. Your boyfriend's got a cauliflower, and I'm a. So sue me. Who you, Judge Judy? Stacking the rubies. If life was a movie, then you could just call me the Goonies. You're not relevant. Trolling on the internet. No respect. Haven't moved out of your parents' basement yet. Big neck. Coming with the beat that's gonna break your neck.
You can hear me now.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? If you like it loud, we can make it loud. Can you hold it down? 'Cause we can hold it down. Yeah, you can hear me now. Yeah, you can hear me now. Turn it up to 11. Blow it up straight to heaven. Drop the big beats, so they gotta listen. Yeah, you can hear me now. We're just a couple of weirdos coming to your city, sending bass into your earlobes like your bleached out hairdos. We glowing in the dark, got the spark, about to flare the fuse. That's just how we do. To Geronimo, parachute, skydiving off your parents' roof. Saw the magician's assistant in half like who the are you? Who the are you? Who the are we? We be the dudes who just come over to water the lawn. We don't say hi, we just come over to walk your dog. We nice like that, we super nice like that.
You can hear me now.
Can you hear me now? Show